Hello friends, I am Pratik and today in this video I am going to do the full review of Lenovo Yoga Slim 7 laptop. On my last two videos on unboxing and the short term review of the video, I had received many FAQs. So I'll be listing everything, each and every point I'll be covering in this video. So please stay tuned and watch the full video. So before going into the full term review, let's see the official video of the Lenovo Yoga Slim 7 laptop. So coming to the laptop specification, it is equipped with a i5 10th generation Intel processor and it have a 8 GB of RAM and 512 GB of SSD. The product which I purchased has a 14-inch FSD display and it is a glossy IPS panel actually. And coming to the graphics card, it has an NVIDIA MX350 2 GB graphics card and it comes preloaded with Windows 10 Home Basic and Microsoft Office with lifetime validity. Now let's have a look on the physical appearance of the laptop. So now let's have a look on the device. As you can see, there is a Yoga branding over here and Lenovo branding over here, and in the front side there is a Yoga 7 series branding present over here. So it's a very ultra slim laptop and very lightweight also. So here you can see this is the C-type charging port. There is one small LED indicator is present, and next is the HDMI port. Then this is the C-type Thunderbolt port, and this is the 3.5 mm audio jack. Coming to the right side, so this is the power button and there is one small LED indicator for power is available. These were two USB ports and one card reader is also available. And on the back side there is just some fan cover, that's all, nothing else is there. So now let's turn on the system. So as you can see, there is one inbuilt feature on this laptop, like whenever you want to turn on the system on opening the lid, you can enable that function also. It is not convenient for me, so that's why I turned it off as of now. So let's turn on the system. So it's ready to use now. It's very fast because of SSD. So we can use it now. So let's start some browsing work. So I'm opening up YouTube. So this is a 4K video. Let's see how the performance is. So the video is on now. I'm just quickly changing the resolution to 1080p, making it full screen now. You can see the video quality, and the audio quality is also pretty good because there is two Dolby Atmos speakers facing upward right next to the keyboard. So I'm just quickly skipping the video. So color feel is also bit natural.
stopping this video, and let's go to some video editing software. Here there is one inbuilt tool is available, so I'll quickly show that to you guys. So this is the video editor software. Yeah, so quickly it opened, and this is the project. So on one click only it got opened perfectly. So this is a small project which I created, so just I'll quickly play it. So you can see this is a 1080 pixel video editing. Even if I am playing it randomly also, it is performing very well. Coming to another tool, I'm using some heavy engineering tool, so let's open it. How much time it is taking, let's see. So opening MATLAB, hardly it is taking some 3 to 4 seconds, so it is pretty impressive, because in desktop also, suppose when we are using, so we might face issue in it. So later if it is possible, then I'll be making a brief video on this tool usage and all. Now let's check the audio quality. I have Spotify opened here. There's some song. Let's play. As you can hear, this is very good sound quality it is having. And now coming to the keyboard, so there is a backlight available. So using the function and tab button, I can activate it. There is 2 color intensity available, so it's very convenient to use at night time. And there is one more important feature which many of you might be interested in. There is a AI camera for face recognition is available, but I personally didn't like that my camera is always turned on, so I'm not using it as of now. But that is also pretty good actually. First you need to set up using some sample photos, and after that every time you are turning on, so it will directly recognize your face and turned on, so you don't need any password to enter to the system.
So for judging any device, so basically we need to know its pros and cons as well. So I'll be listing in brief actually what I really faced and what I think is a problem which can matters to most of the people. So coming to the first point, on the when you are going to open the lid of the laptop, I feel it is bit tight and there is a scope of improvement by the manufacturer. And coming to the next point, initially when I purchased the laptop, initial some 5-6 days, I faced some screen flickering issue. Actually, sometime your screen go blackout for 1 or 2 seconds, then it will appear again. So when I searched over internet, so it is a basically problem with the Windows 10 actually. It is not the problem with the hardware. So initially after updating my software, getting some update, it automatically resolved. After that, I never faced this problem. So maybe you can face initially. So I thought of mentioning it in the review, full review. And coming to the second point, initially I also faced some screen lagging issue. Like whenever you are changing any to any other windows, so sometime it needs some time to refresh initially actually. After some update, it automatically got resolved, I guess, because I am not facing since last 1 month. Initially for first 1 or 2 week only I faced this issue. And coming to the next point, so there is a fan noise initially. Whenever you are turning on the laptop, there is a initial fan noise coming out of it. After that, I don't know, some optimization happening because of some AI feature, and then it is not revolving in that much of speed. So another main issue which I think will be problem for many of the people is like the RAM is not upgradable actually. The device which I got has an 8 GB RAM, and it is hardwired into the motherboard. So there is no physical slot to insert or to replace the RAM. So maybe for many of the people it will be an issue. So they have to consider this point before thinking of this product. So as the RAM is hardwired into the motherboard, there is one advantage also, like the speed is bit good as compared to the other competitors, like they are putting the RAM into the slot. So it is pretty fast actually. So you need to consider it again. I'm telling before going for thinking of this product. So these were a few points which I think might be a problem for you if you are going for the device. So these are the all things which I personally faced, and after that we'll go for the FAQ part. So what all queries I got from my previous two videos in the comment section, I'll be covering each one of them one by one. So please stay tuned. So I had listed out all the queries. So we'll go through it one by one. So I'll be reading it and answering it parallelly. So let's start with it. So first one is whether the laptop is a multitasking. Yes, it is a multitasking laptop, and its performance is very good actually, because it's a 8 GB RAM is hardwired into the motherboard, and SSD is there, so it is a bit faster as compared to the other laptops in this segment. So yes, it is performance wise it is very good actually. So next is about the fan noise. So as I told initially, for when you start the laptop, for some time initial fan noise will be there, but it is not that much, like it is, you can't really feel it. It is a you're sitting outdoors or somewhere, so you can't really feel it. So it's okay, like we can manage. And coming to the next one, how about the battery life? Yes, I personally experienced that it is running for almost 8 hours on an average, 7 to 9 hours. I can tell if you are having some heavy multimedia usage, then maybe it will last for 7.5 hours, or if it is a light browsing usage, then it may go up to 9 hours. But company is claiming for this laptop that they will be having 14 hours of battery life, but I don't think it will get that much. But 8 hours is, I think it will be enough for most of the users. Then we'll go to the next question. So it is about the personal experience someone is asking. So yes, I can tell it is like bit premium laptop. So it will, the full body is metallic one, and it is very slick. So it will give you a classy, or I can say premium feel when you are using it. Yeah. So going to the next one. So is there any heating issue, someone is asking. So there is no heating issue. I had not faced any heating issue in last 40 days of my usage. I had used with heavy softwares also. I didn't face any heating issue till now, I can tell. Yeah. So the next one is what is the trackpad key sound, whether it is there with that existing one. So no, it is not. It is minimal only, I can say. It won't be a problem for any of you. So coming to the next one, what is the screen viewing angle? Or they are telling that is it foldable? Yeah, it is foldable, but only up to 180 degree. You can't fold it to 360. It is not completely two-in-one laptop. And one more question is there on the touch screen part. So it is not a touch screen laptop. It is having the normal one only. And someone is asking whether it is good for video editing. I had tried with some basic video editing software. I cannot say that it will give you the performance as per the MacBook or like that, but it is definitely good. Like you hardly can find some issue. Performance is not as per MacBook, but it is okay as per this segment. Okay. So next is there any screen reflection issue? If you are a outdoor user, definitely where you are going to face the reflection issue, because it is a glossy display, so there is some reflection is there. But as it is a 500 nits display, it is minimal, but definitely I can say if you are using outdoors, then you might face some problem because of reflection. If you are using indoor, then there is no issue at all with this laptop screen. Okay. So then next question is is the RAM is upgradable. I had already told RAM is not upgradable. It is fixed only. You can't change the RAM. The next one is there any fingerprint sensor? No, there is no fingerprint sensor in this particular model. The next one is start only open can be configured. Yes, there is a configuration button. If you turn on that functionality, whenever you are opening the lid, the laptop will automatically be turned on. You can either enable it or disable it, that's up to you, but that facility is there. Then next one is how is the quality of webcam? I had opened it. I personally I didn't like the quality of this webcam. It's a 720p 720p pixel camera only. Photo and image quality is not that good, but it's like some average laptop. It's not superb, I can say. The next one is there are sufficient USB ports available? Yeah, there is two USB ports available. So I think for regular usage, it will be more than enough. And there is one Thunderbolt port also. If you need some more additional ports or something like that, you can use some adapter to connect through it. That will be enough, I guess. Then the next point is what is the charging time? Yeah, it is pretty interesting as this laptop support fast charging facility. So I personally measured the timing. So from 0 to 80%, it is taking almost 1 hour. Within 1 hour, it can be 80% charged. Okay. So then the next one is how is the usage? Can we do some heavy gaming or heavy software uses like that? So I personally recommend if you are looking for a high performance or gaming or heavy software type of laptop, so please don't go for it. It is not meant for that actually. So for average users or some mild heavy softwares, like I am personally using some engineering tools like MATLAB and all, which is bit heavy for heavy calculations were there. So it is performing good actually, and for average video editing also I am performing. So for that also it is working fine. So for average users it is okay because it is slim and slick, and it is very easy when you are traveling. It is very lightweight also, only 1.4 kilogram. So it is very convenient when you are traveling and using it. But if you are looking for a heavy duty laptop, so better to not consider this laptop for your choice. That is my personal suggestion. Coming to the next question. So how is the Dolby sound performance there? Yeah, sound quality is very good actually. So there is no noise at all. If you are playing with the highest volume also, there is no noise you can face. Sound quality is pretty good, and the both the speakers were facing upwards actually. They are present on both side of the keyboard, so it is facing towards you. So sound quality is very good, I can say. So here I remember one more point about it. So there is a USB port inside it, 3.0 port. So if you are connecting, whenever the laptop is turned off also, if you are connecting your charger or something else, then it can be used as a power bank as well, even if it is turned off. So that I feel if you are a frequent traveler, it will be a very good feature for you. You can use this laptop as a portable power bank. That is a very good feature, I feel. So coming to the next question, someone asked that how is the internet speed and all when we are connecting to Wi-Fi. So there is a Wi-Fi 6 connectivity available. So whenever we are connected to any Wi-Fi connection, so there is very less lag actually you can face. So it is pretty better than the other laptops. I have other two laptops also. I had tested with the same Wi-Fi connection. So I personally felt this laptop has better connectivity in terms of the losses. Coming to the next question, someone asked like whether there is any backlit bleeding issue in the screen or not. So yes, definitely with every screen panels like this, so definitely there will be some bleeding, but it is very minimal actually. You can't literally figure it out. Like it is not a big problem, I can say. So another good questions were there. It was on AI face recognition actually. So I am sorry, but I didn't used it in last 1 month, I can say, and I prefer manual passwords and all. so I don't prefer face recognition. So sorry, I can't comment anything on it. So that's all the queries list what I received from the users. So I hope this will be useful for you guys to decide whether you want to go for this laptop or you have some better choice. So before closing this video, I want to mention one important point that every device has its own pros and cons. Okay, and the thing which really matters is what is more important from you. So it definitely the using usage pattern and all, it depends upon the individual user. So you need to decide like what is more important for you, and based upon that you can choose whether you want to go for it, or maybe any device you want to go for that device or not. So for this particular device I can say that if you are a student and you are looking for it, it's definitely a very good choice, because you can run some average engineering softwares, and it's very portable also. Power is also like if you charge it once, it can last up to some 7-8 hours. So it is definitely good for the whole day long usage and all. But I will suggest you one thing: if your budget permits, then only go for it. Else, please avoid it, because it will cost you around 78,000 rupees as for the current date. So yeah, if your budget permit, then only go for it. Else, please don't go for it. Yeah. So with that, I'm closing this video. Thanks for your support and watching the video. Thank you.